What up, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Dustin Calloway. So we got a good episode coming up here today, and this might have some people in their feelings, but hey, I don't give a damn. You know, I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna do what I do because this is my podcast. This is what I love to do. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start this thing off first by saying this. Please smash that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you do not have time right now to watch the entire video, please go back and, you know, at a later day. And, you know, if you're doing some work around the house, pop a headphone in and just go back and listen to the whole thing over, or just finish up the video so I can get the watch time up on YouTube. So let's get this shit started today. So I'm gonna go live a little bit on Instagram first before we get this thing started. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting me so far. You know, I'm getting them views up on YouTube, and I plan to keep on pushing this thing further. So without going on and on about that, let's get into it, man. And I know, you know, some of these episodes, you know, before I get started and I tell you the topic of this episode, you know, I know a lot of people be in their feelings about shit that I got to talk about, but I'd rather talk about the stuff that I talk about than that same boring ass bullshit that you hear every day. You know, people talking about rappers and all their fucking business and entertainers and all their fucking business. I don't care about none of that shit for real. Like, when I do decide to talk about that kind of stuff, I'm gonna hit it from a completely different angle and people are not gonna like it. So I'm saving it up for next week episode, and it's gonna be about the rappers and shit. And just rap music, period. But this episode today is about hostage child support children. You heard that. Hostage child support children. And this one hit me kind of hard because, you know, I know a lot of, you know, great fathers out there, and they try, man, you know, and life is hard, you know, and shit. Some women keep their children from them just because the dude ain't giving them fucking child support, you know. So I pose this question: women, explain something to me. Why do y'all hold y'all kids hostage from their father for not paying child support? On today's episode, I want to hit on a specific man that doesn't pay child support, but is a great father to his kid or kids. The man that I'm talking about today is the broke ass motherfucker that you chose to lay down with. The broke bum. The motherfucker that you knew didn't have shit to support himself before you let him go in you raw. Right? The same dude that you had to pick up or that was catching a bus. You either had to pick him up or he was catching a fucking bus to come see you. That same dude, right? The same dude that live at home with his parents, auntie, cousins. He's slumming on his cousin couch. He's sleeping over on his friend's couch and shit. That's the same dude that I'm talking about. Bum ass dude. You know, and this is not to shit on the dudes that ain't really got shit going on, because like I said, life is hard. He ain't have shit to begin. He ain't have shit to begin with. And now you want him to magically get his shit together and start paying child support to help you out. Oh, and this is not me giving him a pass. This is not me giving his bum ass a pass on, you know, taking care of y'all child. This is not me giving that bum ass dude a pass. It's not. But do you think by keeping y'all child, holding y'all child hostage from this bum ass dude that you knew was a bum in the beginning? He ain't have shit in the beginning, right? But do you think it's helping y'all child by keeping him away because he don't pay child support? Remember, in the beginning, he didn't have shit when you met him. He was a fucking bum when you met him. He was one of them dudes kicking it outside the grocery store. Y'all bumped into each other, exchanged numbers. You knew he ain't have shit. He told you he ain't have shit up front, or he ain't even have to tell you. Because if you ain't paying attention to this motherfucker's lifestyle, when you meet him and you talking to him and you getting to know him, shame on you. Right? But this is the same dude that you holding the kid hostage, right? Because he ain't paying you child support. The motherfucker ain't have a job when you met him. Y'all both fucked up. See, you don't have a choice in the matter, right? Because 99% of the time when a woman get pregnant, right? Woman get pregnant, she had a baby, 99% of the time, what's going to happen? What's going to happen 99% of the time? The child is going to be with the mama. When the hospital, all the hospital stuff go through and all that stuff happen, the child is going to go and be with mommy. So you don't have a choice. You have to take care of your child, right? That's just the bottom line. That's how it works out, right? Or on the flip side, like I always say, for every baby mama that got a fucking complaint about their baby daddy, and this is just going outside of the bum ass baby daddies, right? Let me go outside of the fucking bums. This is just, and I'm gonna get back on track in a minute, but this is going outside of the bum ass baby daddies. But I'm talking about the baby mamas that always fucking complaining. I can't do this, or you ain't helping her with me with this, and you ain't help. Okay, if everything is so fucking hard, 99% of the time, moms, after y'all had a child, if everything is so hard and you gonna complain about how this motherfucking he ain't doing shit and helping you out with the baby, hand the child over and say, hey, it's your turn. Cause I don't see that shit. I rarely see that shit happening, right? Dude got to go to court and fucking fight and damn near put a Kia Coke in a motherfucking baby mama car just to get their kid. Or you just got to have a lot of bread and you got to work that fucking system for real. Good ass lawyer, all that shit. But again, they don't hand the kid over, right? But they keep fucking complaining about it, right? 99% of the time, like I said, when a chick get knocked up, 99% of the time, the child is going to go live with the mom as soon as, all that shit is done with it. It's over, So again, you don't have a choice. You have to take care of your child, flat out. But look, both of y'all was fucked up when y'all recklessly had unprotected sex. That's the bottom line. Y'all both fucked up. Both of y'all, man. Y'all knew the consequences of having unprotected sex. And to go back to what I'm talking about today, we're talking about a bum-ass dude. Y'all both knew what y'all was doing, right? And I'm not trying to say that one side is smarter than the other. No, I'm not saying that. I'm definitely not saying that. But the whole point of this episode today is, why you holding the baby hostage, man? You holding the baby hostage when you knew your baby daddy or the dude that could possibly end up being your baby daddy because you was fucking him raw. You knew he was a bum in the beginning. You knew he ain't have shit to offer you in the beginning. You knew he ain't have shit to offer a child in the beginning. But fucked him raw. You ended up with a child. And now because this motherfucker can't pay the monthly minimum or whatever his child support is set up to be, now you don't want to let the child go see their dad. Come on, man. That shit sounds a little fucked up, don't you think? Sounds a little fucked up. You trying to act like you don't remember this dude from the beginning, but now all of a sudden he a bullshit ass daddy and you keeping the kid hostage, man. You on some bullshit, right? Because his bum ass is currently unable to provide for your child. You keeping the child from him, man. I just don't agree with that shit, man. And like I said, this episode is not covering every type of dad. I'm talking about a specific dad, a specific dude, the dude who you knew didn't have shit. And I'm going to keep on saying that same thing over and over because you knew he didn't have shit when you met him. You knew it. All right. So I ask this question again. By you keeping the kid hostage and you holding the kid hostage, who are you really hurting? Him or your child? Who you really hurting? Think about that shit. Who the fuck are you really hurting? Kids don't give a fuck about money. They don't give a damn about the money because they don't know shit about it. Listen, my daughters don't know nothing about none of that shit. Well, no, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Older ones do. Little one don't know nothing about that. Don't know nothing. They just, she just thinks shit just magically appear in the house. Don't understand money. But you know what she do understand? Hugs. She understand love. She understand affection. She understand all that shit. She understand that shit. When she hurt herself, she understand how I'm there and you okay? I sing a fucking good morning song to her. She love all that shit, right? What if that bum ass man can offer y'all child that? Right? Maybe not any money, but what if your bum ass baby daddy that you met in the beginning, that you knew was fucked up in the beginning, what if he can offer y'all child that? Love, hugs, kisses, affection, showing your kid how to be loved, how to love somebody. What if that bum ass dude, what if that's all he got? I'll take that over fucking money any day. I'll take a baby mama that loved the shit out of my child and treat her with just pure love and just put good shit into her over fucking money. On God. I'll take that any fucking day. But holding a kid hostage, right? Holding y'all fucking kid hostage because your bum ass baby daddy won't pay child support. Damn. I'm gonna shut this down on Instagram right now because I want y'all to go over to YouTube and finish the rest of this episode on Sunday. So thank you guys for tuning in, motherfuckers. And look, head over to my YouTube page right now and check out the other episodes that I got on there leading up to this one, man, because I got a little thing going on here. And when we get through this COVID shit, I definitely want to start having people on, man. I definitely want to have people on. Steve, you one of my people that I want to have on here. But I'm going to go ahead and end this one, and y'all can catch the rest of the episode, like I said, again, on Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all can catch the rest of this episode, so tune in. Peace. Okay. So, again, like I said, who is that really hurting, man? And I'm going to go back again and I'm going to say this. Kids don't know and don't give a damn about money. We're talking little kids, right? They don't know nothing about that, right? So when you got a little kid, she's like a little ball, he like a little ball of joy, just growing up. Those first years, man, like them early years are crucial, man. They are crucial, right? They are crucial to your child growing up, man, and developing some shit, right? Developing some shit in here. They are crucial. But you want to hold them hostage, right? Let me ask y'all a question. Women, let me just ask y'all a question. And this is not an attack on women. This whole episode is not an attack on women to basically try to beat down women. That's not what this episode is. Do y'all think there's a switch that clicks on in all men's brains when children are introduced into the world? Do y'all think like, okay, he a bum, you may be working at a little job or some shit, but you decided to mess with bum, and y'all made a mistake and had a child. Do you think that something clicks in his brain and it's going to basically make him say, I'm going to go ahead and, damn, even though I'm sleeping on my cousin's couch, I'm sleeping on my auntie couch, my mom in them house, I'm living over here with them, I ain't got no job, I ain't got no car, I ain't got nothing going on for myself. Oh, we got a baby on the way, cool. Boop, flip the switch, and I'm just going to be this go-getter? Nah, that don't happen too often. That's fairy tale shit. That right there is fairy tale shit. It ain't no switch that clicks on, right? He was a bum when you met him. Did you ever stop to think about his life? And I know I'm going to keep saying the same thing over and over because I want y'all to really think about this stuff that I'm saying. Really think about the stuff that I'm saying. He was a bum when you met him, right? He was a bum when you met him. He didn't give a shit about anything when you met him. And now all of a sudden, since y'all got a child together, you magically want him to be the opposite of all of that. Magically. You want him to go from being a street motherfucker pretty much, just a motherfucker who ran the streets, did whatever the fuck he did. He did enough every day to get to the next day. And all of a sudden, just because y'all made a mistake and had a baby, you want him to magically be the opposite of all of that. It don't happen like that. Life don't fucking work like that. That's that fairy tale shit. Some cases, maybe. You know, with some men, a child will spark some shit in them to make them want to drive and make them want to go do some extra shit, right? Some men, it does. But we talking about somebody who was used to hanging outside the barbershop. We're talking about somebody who would be at the barbershop on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. No destination, just floating, drifting. and he happened to knock off the chick that walked into the gateway. She ain't asked no question. She just gave up the fucking number. Just gave up the fucking number. Saw him at the barbershop. Gave up the number. He smashed. They've been kicking it for a little time. She ain't asking no questions about the motherfucker because that's usually what happened. Women don't be asking enough questions. Not all y'all. Some of y'all. And then the next thing you know, you done got knocked up by the neighborhood bum. The dude who don't do shit. He just float from house to house. Right? And like I said, now all of a sudden you want him to magically become the opposite of all of that. No, it don't work like that. And then when you don't get your way, what the fuck do? You can't see our child then because you ain't paying your child support. Okay, you think that's gonna make him change? It's not going to make him change. It's not. It's not. Will a crackhead stop smoking crack just because you ask him to? Will a crackhead stop smoking crack because you cried the second time you asked him to? A goddamn crackhead won't stop smoking crack even after losing all their goddamn teeth. Replace the crackhead with that bum ass man that you messed up with. Replace the crackhead with that bum ass man that you decided to have a baby with. I want you to try that, right? So let's replace him in that scenario, right? This bum ain't even a crackhead. He ain't even a crackhead. I'm filming. I need you to go up. I need you to go up. I'm not done. Kids, man. Shut the door, please. Where was I? Like I said, replace the crackhead in that scenario. Replace the crackhead with the bum dude in this situation, right? It don't matter what you try to do to that man. It don't matter. The motherfucker will change when they want to, but not because you want them to, right? That's what's gonna happen. It ain't got shit to do with what you want them to do. I see so many of y'all baby mamas out there, and let me touch on this. I see a lot of y'all out there, man, trying to control what your baby daddy does. You trying to control how he's living his life. Y'all got a child together. He ain't your fucking child. He's not. And again, this is still the bum episode, right? This is the bum dude episode. But again, this one applies to all baby daddies and baby mama situation. You don't control how that man decides to live. If he decides to come around and be a better father, he'll do it when he's ready to. But not because you're trying to force him to. If anything, that shit is gonna push him further away. You trying to force some shit? This is the bum dude that we talking about. He been free his whole life, doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do his whole life. Living. We may think he living like a bum, but to him he may be living free and he ain't gotta worry about shit. He ain't punching no clock. And that's what he's used to. But you keeping a kid from him, holding your kid hostage because you think that that's going to make something change in him. You think that that's going to spark some shit in him to make him, be there and pay child support? Nah, that ain't going to do shit. Think about this situation like this. What if that bum became a bum because of a situation like this? What about his mom and dad? What if his mom and dad story is the same fucking story that y'all got? Mama ran into his bum ass daddy, right? Mama ran into his bum ass daddy, had him, right? Had him, tried to get his bum ass daddy to be a good ass daddy or a child support paying ass daddy, because just because he live a bum life don't mean he a bad father, right? So he rebelled too. He said, nah, I'm gonna keep doing a bum life. I just want to raise my son. That's all I want to do. I just want to raise my fucking son. That's all. But nah, you ain't helping me with child support. Fuck that. You got to stay the fuck away from here. Don't come around here unless you're going to come around here and help out with the child support and help me take care of our son. Oh, okay. Bum used to being a bum. He just drift off, right? And he just step in whenever he can. Step in whenever he can. And then eventually that relationship with his fucking child is destroyed over child support. I'm not saying that. I'm not giving men the pass to say don't go pay your child support. I'm not saying that, because I pay my child support and I'm not complaining, because I'm not a bum. I decided to, I've been in my job for a while, since my first daughter. Wow, she was 3 when I started working there. She's 16 now, about to be 17. And my 9-year-old, I've been working there. She was born when I was working there. So, and I kept grinding to make more and more money to help take care of my kids. So that's the route that I decided to take, right? But back to bum daddy, right? So what if the reason why you're bum baby daddy, what if the reason is because of what he went through growing up, right? What if he became a bum because of what his mom did? I'm taking you away from your dad, or you can't see your dad because he ain't paying me child support, right? We getting back to these cycles, right? Now, again, this is not, I don't know if that's what happened, but maybe you should have a conversation with your bum ass baby daddy and talk to him about that shit. And ask him, hey, why are you not doing this? Or what happened in your life to the point where you felt like it was okay to leave me struggling with our child? Try to have that conversation first, right? Try to have that conversation. Instead of fucking arguing and fighting with each other all the fucking time and going crazy on each other all the fucking time, how about you have a fucking conversation like civilized people? Just sit down. You don't have to like each other. I don't care who cheated, however that shit played out. I don't care. It's over. Y'all got a little bundle here now. Let's talk about that. Ask him about his finances, like, what's going on? And if he's telling you, I'm trying, hear what he's saying. Even if he's lying and he's being a bum about it. He may do that. But don't strip him away from his child, man. Don't do that. Don't hold the child hostage over child support. Don't. Because the kid needs mommy and daddy. That's the bottom fucking line, man. I don't know how many times I got to say that shit to people, man. The kids need both parents, man. Both. Like, I know y'all women be out here having this hard fucking time, but at the end of the day, the kid need both of y'all at the end of the damn day. Holding your kid hostage is the worst move to make in life. That's the bottom line. It's the worst move to make in life. I mean, look at all these kids around. Look at the kids around here today. Look at all of them. These kids are messed up and they are getting worse. And I don't even think y'all, I don't even know if y'all paying attention to it, because people get so caught up in politics and shit all the time and they just talking about politics this and politics that. Fuck all that. Pay attention to what's really going on right in front of your eyes. The future. Look at these kids, man. These kids are fucked up. Like, I'm dead serious. They fucked up bad, man. And for real, when you ask when you sit back and you think about it, what's making? Why are these kids like this? How is it getting this bad? It's a bunch of cycles that we need to break. Like, honestly, let's rewind back to the beginning of how the bum met the girl. Women, this is a lesson for y'all now. Right now, here's the lesson for y'all. Stop letting men fuck y'all raw. I'm going to throw that one out there. Stop letting men sleep with y'all, have sex with y'all raw. Stop. Stop doing that. Okay, I get it. Sometimes you meet somebody, you get horny, fuck it. Let's just, we only live once, man. Let's get it. Use a condom. And just because y'all been fucking for 3 weeks, you don't know that motherfucker. You don't. I don't care if y'all been fucking for 6 months. You don't know that person. You don't know them. You don't. How many of y'all done been in situations where y'all done met somebody, right? Because you know what people do? They always send their representative, right? That's what they send in the beginning. Look. I didn't know who my 9-year-old, I didn't know who her mama was for a minute. I'm talking about it was over a year. The representative was there over a year. And when that motherfucking mask came off, I was like, oh shit. I wish I would have pushed the red button a little bit more in the beginning. Push that red button in the beginning, you'll get to see that fucking mask come off sooner, but I didn't push it enough. Had to learn the hard way, right? So this goes back to you all, women. Stop allowing men to just sleep with y'all raw. You don't know that motherfucker. For real. And when you do meet a dude, ask that motherfucker questions. Ask him questions. This is how we avoid the bum daddy, baby daddy situation, right? Ask them questions. You got to start pushing these motherfucking men to do more, right? Not all men, I'm talking, because not all of us, because we not all fucked up. But the ones that ain't really doing shit and they just floating around this bitch having babies, no. They floating around this bitch having babies that the government got to take care of. Like for real. No. You got to ask more questions in the beginning. Like, who the fuck are you? What do you do? Do you have a job, transportation, and somewhere to live that you can call your own? Let me see it. Ask for receipts. The fuck you think he gonna do? Beat you up just because you asked the motherfucker to show receipts? Nah, don't work like that. Don't allow motherfucking dudes to get over on y'all, throw a baby up in you, and then you can't even take care of your damn baby. For real. Like, I'm dead serious. Don't let that shit happen, man. When you out here looking for low-income housing, when you out here looking for Section 8, you out here looking for welfare to help take care of you and y'all kid. Because before y'all had the kid, you was all right? You was all right. I don't care where you was working at. You could be at Chipotle, Taco Bell, McDonald's, as long as you make enough money to cover your rent, right? Rent and your car note, cell phone bill, utility bills. You good, right? You living all right? Because you ain't got nobody else to take care of but yourself. But then what happens? Y'all make a mistake and you have a baby with a bum ass dude. And the next thing you know, what are you doing? Chipotle ain't working out no more. McDonald's ain't working out no more. Even though you a shift manager and you moved up to manager, still not cutting it, right? Because you got daycare, right? Because you got to go to work. Or what happens? You can just do like a lot of these baby mamas do that I see. They always quit their fucking jobs, go live down the way somewhere. Low-income housing, Section 8, and they let the government take care of them and their kids forever, right? And then what they do is they think they get on this plan, right, where I'm going to work myself up and I'm going to get my life together because I'm going to start working harder. And then what do? Oh, we got to pull these benefits from you now because it seems like you're making enough money to be okay. What they do? Quit their job because they need to get them benefits back, right? They end up back in that fucking cycle, right? And now you got a baby coming up in this cycle, right? And that baby just growing up seeing the welfare life. That's all they know is the welfare life. And daddy ain't around. He a bum ass dude. He ain't around, right? He barely around. And what do that baby end up doing? That baby end up following the same fucking footsteps as you. They following the same thing that you do, right? So again, to go back to the beginning, think about who the fuck this dude is coming up to you. Who the fuck are you? You ain't even got to say that. Put it up here. Put it up here. When a dude approach you, man, who the fuck are you? That's what you should be thinking the whole time. Who are you? Women get horny too, just like men. But you got to use this. Who the fuck are you? Because at the end of the day, he gets you pregnant. You don't know if he going to be there. You don't know that. You just don't fucking know. Don't play Russian roulette. Do not play Russian roulette. But if you do end up in that situation where you have a baby and it's hard, you know, again, don't hold the baby hostage over child support. You try to figure out a way to make it work. You try to figure out a way to make it work. I know it's hard financially. I know it is. I'm 100% sure it is. I know. But you keep on grinding and you keep growing. All of y'all women out there that's in this situation right now, you keep grinding and you keep growing. That's how you get up out of it. And, you know, like I said, throughout the whole process, just don't hold the child hostage throughout that whole process. Don't do it. You keep grinding and you keep on growing. Your child see that shit and your child is going to feed off of that shit, right? Because at the end of the day, you can't force that fucking bum baby daddy to do anything. You can't force it, you know? You never know. Your growth, he may be able to see something that shit it might make him do better. Might make him want to get better and get his shit right. Worst case scenario, he never gets better, but continues to be a great father to that kid. Continues to be there to support that child. Because at the end of the day, when I think back in my mind, what did I always want growing up? The one thing that I valued most, support. That's it, support. And I'm not talking about that type of support where, okay, you have a child, right? They've been hooping all their life, playing basketball all their life, right? You ain't never go to none of their shit. They just always took themselves there and they just always ended up on the basketball team and one of their friends' parents always took them to the shit. And then all of a sudden, you see college letters rolling into the house. You see the motherfucking scouts looking at him. You like, damn, my kid about to be some shit. And now all of a sudden you want to support him. That ain't right. That's bullshit, parents. I don't fuck with that type of shit, right? So that's why I say I value support the most. Growing up, that support shit meant a whole lot, right? That shit means a whole lot. Not fucking money, man. Not money. It ain't the fucking money. It's the fucking support, man. Fucking hugs, love. Just all that shit, man. Like fucking cheering you on, man. Like when you want to do anything, that's what means the most. And I knew that ever since I was a little kid. Support, man. So if that bum ass baby daddy is trying to be there and support y'all child, even though he cannot do shit financially, and even if he choose to not do anything financially, let him be there for y'all child, man. Don't down your baby daddy. Don't dog the fuck out your baby daddy to y'all child. Don't do that. You don't be the judge. You can't be the judge. You can't be that. You can't make up your kid's mind. You can't do that for your child. If your baby daddy gonna be a bum, he gonna just be a bum. But guess what? Eventually your child will see that shit and will figure it out. And then it's gonna be up to your child to decide whether or not they want to deal with the bum. Or if they want to keep on loving their dad. Just because they love their dad. Even though they know that their dad can't do shit for them, ain't buy them no shoes, no nothing. Let the kid make the decision, not you. Humans have to desire change in their lives. Actions follow that desire. Right? You gotta want it. It's in here. It's days I wake up, I hate my fucking job. I hate it. That's why I started my own business. Because I'm like, look, I started my own business and I actually work inside of my business. I do what my business teaches people to do. Because I'm like, look, I hate this shit, right? So at the end of the day, I wanted to change something about my life and I wanted to make something shake. So I put the action in. I put it in action, right? And then I made what I wanted to happen. So like with your bum baby daddy, he got to wake up one day and he got to desire that change in his life. And then that's going to be followed up with action. And then you just sit back and watch. Watch that man work. Watch him work. And like I said, if he don't work, he just don't work. But don't ever hold your kid hostage over fucking child support. Okay? And that's going to be a wrap for today's episode of Let's Talk Podcast. I'm not going to lie to y'all, it's late. I usually don't do this late, but I had to get this out the way today. Because I got a busy day tomorrow. I'm not gonna tell y'all what time it is. No, I'm gonna tell y'all what time it is. It may not be late to some of y'all, but it's kind of late to me to be filming. I usually don't film anything this late at night. It's 11:08 p.m. Yeah, you can't tell what time of day it is because I got it nice and blocked off the way that I like it. But that's going to be a wrap for today's episode. And like I said, man, Please like this video. Please share this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Please, bing, bing, bing. Just hit the subscribe button. And if you can, please hit the notification button to turn it on to be notified whenever I do upload a new video. Boom, it'll pop up to you right away. Then you can dive in there and just check out the video. And again, if you are watching this video and you don't have enough time to finish it up, well, at this point, you should be done with the video. So I'm gonna just scratch that part out right now. But if you are listening to this right now, again, even if it's not this video and you go back and you watch any of my other videos under the playlist for Let's Talk Podcast, you can just, if you don't have enough time, if you're out there doing some yard work, if you're walking around through the store or whatever, you don't have to look at me to listen to my podcast. You can literally just listen, because I'm not doing all kinds of tricks. I'm not popping shit up on the screen all like that. But just, I want to get the watch time up. So if you can, please just go back and check out all of my videos and kind of watch them all the way through, and in parts if you want to when you have time. And again, I really appreciate you all for supporting me. So thanks a lot, and all of my social media information is down below in the description of the video. So go ahead and check all of that stuff out. Follow me on all my social media platforms. And again, that's going to be a wrap for this video. Thank you. See you when I see you. Peace.